flaks with any kind of fatty fish. We have fresh Atlantic salmon, 1 pound, half a pound of Mediterranean sea bream, and 1 pound of wild Chilean sea bass. To make radflax, you need to cure it for anywhere between 2 to 4 days. Let's start cooking.
간을 세게는 될까?
따로 먹고 그러면 안 돼?
얘 하나 더 얹어.
음.